Good morning, welcome back to Foley's Homestead. Today I'm just going to show you a quick garden tour because things are booming right now. We've had quite a lot of rain in the UK, so things seem to go a bit quicker when it rains instead of you watering it yourself. So let's get to it. It is June. Now it's quite unusual because normally it's just getting warm. Pretty hot. It's been getting 25 degrees in the UK already. It was 24 degrees in May, the first week in May, so it's pretty unusual, to be honest, but it's good for us gardeners. My name is Jay. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing, it means a lot. So this is the start of the garden. As you walk in, you've got some nice indeterminate variety of tomato, which I'm hoping they'll be trellising up all the way to the top, so they meet at the top. One on each side. Hopefully they will meet to the top. It'd be nice to walk through to pick some tomatoes. When you come in on the left, we've got some tomatoes and some dahlias. These are hybrid dahlias, so they're quite small, but they're called Becky. Then we've got some sunflowers, and then these are the tomatoes what was left, so I thought why not get some grow bags. No point getting rid of them, you can't get enough of tomatoes. And as you come round, I have some sage. Lovely plant. It needs pruning, so then it bushes out a bit more. We've got some chives, garlic chives. Then we have blackcurrant bush, which is actually doing pretty good. There's some rosemary and lavender, and then I created this little pond because there's quite a lot of wildlife around here, and even though the fences are meshed, there's one side where the hedges that I haven't meshed just in case hedgehogs or anything wanted to come through. Anything, even the birds, just gives you, well, it just gives the wildlife a little bit of water and a bath if they want to. It might sound stupid to some people, but there's building sites everywhere, there's industrial parks everywhere, there's not a lot of things for wildlife anymore in people's gardens. You go around everywhere, people have got concrete. I know we've got fake grass, but I've tried to do as much as we can. In our situation when we moved in here, it was just boggy grass, mud, so we had to do something, so that's what we've done. But you go around, even in our village, you go around and half of the people have just got concrete, stone everywhere, nothing. There's nothing. I know this is stone, but you know what I mean, just nothing. Or if they do have a lawn, it is just grass. It's not very good. It might look nice, but it's not good for your wildlife. So, let's get back on it. These are, I'm not going to tell you what the variety of flower is because I don't have a clue of some of them, but these is what my son picked. He's just turned 2 and he loves flowers. He absolutely loves flowers. I mean, he's mad on this lavender. It doesn't smell yet, but he's just absolutely bonkers on it. Then we've got some different varieties of flowers at the front. I mean, these black ones here, they're absolutely stunning. I mean, I don't know if you can actually see properly, but they're just stunning. Then here right there, that is marigold saved from seed from, I've been saving seed now 3 years, I think it's 3 years, of the same marigold seed, if that makes sense. So this is why they are huge. If you look over there, these are the marigolds that you buy from the store. This is the one seed, this is one plant from what I've saved from seed. And then this is the other one right here. It's just huge, and they bush out. To be honest, I might have to move it because they bush out to about this, and you get hundreds. Anyway, in this bed here, we've got cilantro. Oh, sorry, not cilantro. Yes, cilantro, radish, and we've got onions in the middle. Then we've got more radish, then carrots. Now these are called Lulu carrots, so they're purple, and then they've got an orange centre. So you've got like a mix, and it's pretty good for you. And we've got some thyme. Can't beat herbs in the garden. Right, so here there's only 2 of the purple variety of potatoes that I've put up. What I've planted. That I've planted, only 2 have come up. The rest have rotted because I didn't chip them because I didn't have enough time. So what I've done, I've dug the others up that have rotted. I've planted some chitted red potatoes in between. So it's going to be a mix. And then the rotted potatoes I put in between just to give some fertility to the soil. But look at them. You can see the purple in them. I can't remember the variety of potato, but they're just better for you. They're more antioxidants in purple potatoes, any purple vegetable. We've got some more flowers. Now these are called dahlias. They're just stunning. I mean, I'm beginning to really like these. And then on this bed, you've got some chilies. So we've got some chilies here. I don't have a clue what variety they are, because I lost all the labels. So we've got chilies, we've got marigolds around, because if you plant French marigolds with tomatoes, it's something to do in the roots as well. It deters pests underneath and on top. So we've got 6 tomato plants here, indeterminate varieties as well. So they're going to grow up, and I'm going to probably, once they hit 10 feet, if they do, then I'll top them. Because to be honest, I don't really want like more than 10 foot of tomato plants in my garden. Then on this side here, I've got some marigolds and some more flowers. If anybody knows these varieties, please let me know. I just chuck the labels because I'm too busy for that. So then we've got a full bed of onions. These are called Walla Walla onions. Then we have this plant here. It's just a lovely plant. I don't have a clue. Oh yeah, it's I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a covered cherry chocolate. In this bed here, I've done red potatoes, so they'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. We've got some more sunflowers. In this bed here, I've done sunflowers, so they'll trellis up. Well, not trellis, but you know what I mean. And that isn't even straight. That's better. We've got some more sunflowers behind there. We've got some more flowers here. Oh, we've got some nasturtiums. We've got some nasturtiums behind here. And what I'm hoping for is for the nasturtiums to trellis down. Do you know what I mean? To hang down. So what my idea, there's some bees around there. Somebody's got some honeybees not far from here, so they just come everywhere. It's really nice to see. They do come in swarms, but when they do come in swarms, you just leave them and they'll do their thing. So what I want is the nasturtiums to come down and like kind of fall on the stone. I did plant 3, but only 2's come up. Well, there's 4 plants here, but they'll sprawl out, and that's what I'm wanting, to cover the soil, because really healthy soil is covered soil. And then I've got a nasturtium here, so that's why I wanted to do the same. I planted it actually in the pot with the sunflower. That's what I do, because then I'll just pop it in there and then they can do what they want. But I want them to come down as well. Got some flowers in the beds. I do like to incorporate flowers in the beds as much as possible. It just looks better. So then we have some spinach, and then some more flowers here, some more flowers there and there. Yeah, we've got the spinach, and then this is one of my favourite flowers too. I have quite a lot of favourite flowers, to be honest. You can't really pick one, can you? Carrots. These were sowed a month ago and they're doing brilliant. They're actually now seeming to be growing a lot quicker. Now it's getting a bit warmer. What my plan is to, when these are picked, is to pop them in sand, in some damp sand, not touching each other, in boxes, and they store for months. And then in here, straight away, I'm putting onions, because the next bed I'm going to show you, then I'm putting carrots in them. This bed here, I've got some chilies either side, and then lettuce and some red lettuce. Well, they're both red lettuce. I don't know what variety again. I've got a book. I've got all the books. I write everything down of what I put in what, but I don't keep track. I'm too busy. Another nasturtium. I don't know what it is. I just love them. I love how the water stays on them and beads up. Might sound weird to you, but it's not to me. I can't remember what these are called either, but they smell amazing. Just look at them. I mean, I've never seen a flower like that before. I don't know if I can get close. There we go. And the carrots are doing good. Yeah, I planted them quite close, but from my experience, they do well. I have thinned them out as well. Might not look like it, but I have. Now, this bonsai tree I've had for 10 years, and I bought it when it was, I think, 20 years old, something like that. It's very small. It was dying, so I had to cut it all back. So it might not look old, but it is. It's an amazing bonsai tree. I've had to give it a good trim, put it into a non-traditional pot, because I don't see the, well, £40 for a pot. I just don't see it. But isn't that lovely? So then I've got some dill, which is starting to go to seed, so I'm going to have to pick that out and pickle some cucumbers. Then we've got some cilantro, which is doing the same thing. This bed here, I have got, now I might be wrong, but I'm getting there. So here, I'm sure these are lettuce. So I put lettuce down on 2 rows, then I've got celery, onions, carrots, and then blood beets, I'm sure. On this one here, where I was just showing you the nasturtiums, I've planted some cucumbers. They'll trellis up and then they'll shade there, so then my salads won't bolt as quick. And then in this one, I've got the onions, so these will be ready hopefully at the same time as the carrots, and then I can interplant them. In here we have again some purple potatoes. I planted 2, there's only one that's come up, but there's still some time. I've got some tarragon and then an olive plant. This side was supposed to be purple potatoes again, but I don't think they're going to come up, but there's still a chance. Cole plant, and then rosemary. And if we walk into the greenhouse, this is where the magic happens. Got some French marigolds, trying to deter the pests. I've got some ginger growing in there. It is rooted, so it will come up. It just takes time. It needs warmth. Ginger is a pain to grow, in my experience anyway. Then we have some chilies. Now, I kind of know the varieties when I look at them, but not all the time. It looks like a Ring of Fire chili, but then we've got chilies all the way down here. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I think these are early jalapenos. So that one there, and so is that one. And then down here, I'm actually growing red basil. I don't know if you can actually see them, but I don't know what it is. But normal basil is nice, but red basil is, I don't know if it's the colour or the taste, because it's not really that much of a different taste, but it's just lovely. So I've got normal basil here too, growing. It's a bit late, but there's still time. And then I've got some parsley, giant flat parsley growing there, but they're not come up yet. Let's have a look at it. So these are the chilies at the back. These is what I think's jalapeno, because of the early, because it's pretty early to be fruiting, but we are in a greenhouse. And then this one too. This looks more like a jalapeno plant than that one. That might be is it called Pardon chili? Like a not a hot chili. Kind of looks like one of them too. These ones, I'm sure are they called Black Mamba chilies? Because I've got one there. And then another one growing here, and they're stunning. I mean, they're starting to fruit. I don't know if you can see, but they are starting to fruit. They're flowered. There's not a lot on there really. Hopefully in time it'll just keep growing. So we've got cucumbers, and a cucumber there. Then we've got a courgette, and then the rest of the tomatoes. I mean, I don't have a clue what variety of tomatoes is each one, but I know for certain there is a good range, and I've definitely planted each one of a different variety because they look different, so I definitely know that. My label's washed off, so that's what happened. But yet again, it's just turned June and we've got tomatoes coming already. I mean, it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. I think that's the only one though. But yeah, what I do is that I because they're indeterminate, string them up with the string. I've got these I've never had these before, but they go into your groove of the greenhouse, and they're a little hook. So it looks like a spider web in here really with all the string, but that's the only way I can do it in my head. But yeah, they go up. Once they go up, I will top them when they go up to the top, and then come out down a bit, like, well, to here a bit, and I'll top them. Cucumbers. They're doing brilliant, to be honest, and they are pumping out quite a lot of cucumbers. We've had 3 cucumbers already, and we've had 4 courgettes already. I don't know if you can see that. There's a courgette there, courgette here, another courgette there. It's just mad. So that's pretty much the garden tour. The front garden's only flowers. We are doing our best to incorporate as much flowers as we can to our garden. It's just a thing that you need to do. You can't just grow vegetables, flowers, and bring in the pollinators and the pest control, as what I say. Ladybirds are an outstanding bug to have in your garden because of aphids. Basil, I've always had a problem with aphids on red basil. I've been finding quite a lot of ladybirds around the garden. I keep putting them into the greenhouse. It might sound stupid, but it does work, because they do keep coming back in. That was the garden tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, please consider subscribing if you're new. Thank you so much. Sorry if I sound snuffy. It's June. There's fields everywhere with rapeseed, so I sound a bit stuffed. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.